Hey, friends of the sun, friends of the sun, I am still like on a trip. It's the day after the concert, and what should I say? I'm flabbergasted. It was not only what I was expecting, it was much better for many reasons. Now, first of all, it was my birthday, and seeing Iron Maiden on my birthday is probably the best thing which can happen in my high age. Next to it, it is in Japan, in Tokyo, and I love concerts here for many reasons. All the concerts I saw in Japan when I wanted to see a certain band were great. Well, they were just great. One of the best things, no opener. No boring opener which bores the shit out of you for 2 hours or for 1 hour and then change over and whatsoever. No, you go there, it's open, everything is great organized, and you just go to your seat and enjoy. I say seat because a lot of concerts in Japan have seats other than the pit right in front of the stage. However, nobody was sitting during the whole show, and this is my experience at concerts in Japan to start with. Now, let's talk about the venue, the Garden Theater in Tokyo. It's in an area in Tokyo where there's really nothing. I mean, it's not like you can watch a show, go out and enjoy nightlife in a bar, talk about the concert. No, for everything you have to take public transportation, which is awesome in Japan, as well as the toilets, best toilets in the world. I'm sitting here more on the toilet than ever in my life before. So anyway, my hotel was 15 minutes walking distance from the venue. The Tokyo Garden Theater is outstanding acoustic venue, and from the construction, I read it is constructed that even the seat in the very last corner is not further than 50 meters away. Now go to Munich Olympiahalle or any other concert venue with around 10,000 people, you're further away, trust me on that. So that was great, and from each place you have a great view. Anyway, my day started. I went to the concert venue at something like 10 in the morning, because I know it from experience of the last shows that they have merchandising sale usually going on outside or at a special place, and with 10-15 minutes walking you can buy your merch, bring it back in the hotel, and then in the evening you should enjoy the show without carrying around any bags or wearing 3 or 4 t-shirts. I went there at 10 o'clock in the morning, and there were already hundreds of people falling in line. It actually said that they are opening the merch at 2 in the afternoon, so I went to a shopping mall nearby, roamed a little bit around, bought a little bit stuff, and went back at 1:30, and the whole line was going one time around the whole theater. It was insane. However, it wouldn't be Japan if it wouldn't be fantastic organized, and therefore it went pretty fast. I bought my stuff, brought it back to the hotel, had a shower and slept a little bit. Entrance was pretty quick. I found my seat, and first thing, Japanese theater seats are not made for big German arses, so that was not that good for me. I can't sit there, that was very clear. I'm just too fat for that. I went to one of that security guys standing at the front of house spot and said to him, explained him, I basically pointed at the seat, pointed at my ass, and it was clear what I meant. His English was not that existing, but he managed everything fantastic. Now that guy told me to wait for a little bit. Actually, he used his phone translating from Japanese to English that he called the headquarter. The headquarter came back and gave me a spot right in the front of house corner. I mean, I'm like, wait, is it my birthday? Oh yeah, it is. So I think there was nobody the whole show who had more space than I did. In between, I could just go out and could roam a little bit around and looking at different spots, because I was always easy going back. Nobody was in my way. I don't have to annoy people with squeezing through, and that's exactly what I did. It was just perfect for me. And then it starts. No support, I have to say. This is just brilliant. You go there, you want to see a band, and it's not like nowadays support bands are like in the 80s or 90s, where you have Wasp and Iron Maiden, or Halloween and Iron Maiden, or Judas Priest and Iron Maiden touring together, or stuff like that. No, usually have some complete crap like what I had last year in Germany, and it's just dreadful. So yeah, and an Iron Maiden show actually starts not with an Iron Maiden song, but with Doctor, Doctor, Please. They play that since years, and the whole audience is celebrating it like it would be a Maiden song. And that's what brings you just in the correct mood before the actual intro for the show starts. Talking about the show, I know there are online some complaints about the playlist, but this tour was very clear announced as a tour supporting the Somewhere in Time album and the San Hujo, whatever it's pronounced, album. And that's what they did. 5 songs from there, 5 songs from there, and 6 or 7 all-time classics. They did not play Number of the Beast, they did not play Run to the Hills, and it was still insanely good. It was like a heavy metal theater opera. The sound was brilliant. I mean, that new venue is obviously made for concerts like that. It's like 8,500 people or 9,000 venue, and I don't know, I was standing at my spot, and from the first to the last second I was dancing, crying, laughing, celebrating, shouting, singing, I don't know, everything. So everybody who watched me probably thought, that is a total retard guy. Well, I probably am. Anyway, the band was brilliant. The band was brilliant. No, knowing that Nico had a stroke, he's back. He doesn't get a few fills on his drum set, but everything else was just brilliant. It didn't bother me at all. He played the Trooper through, he played all the new songs perfect for me, and it was just one bit of celebration. Now with all that, please give me a reaction, let me a call, leave me a comment, give me a thumbs up, give me a thumbs down, click subscribe, do anything. It helps me to support my channel. Even if you don't like, you say it in the comments, as long as it is not too rude, no problem. I'm gonna let that through. You can talk about the bad fat German with his really bad English. You can talk that you don't like the band. I don't care. Bring it on. If you like it, also say it. You know, thumbs up, thumbs down, go for it. What I super love about the Maiden shows is that they used their different backdrops. Each show had a different backdrop, and it fits to the music, and left and right of the backdrop were some more or less small screen which played a few videos. But I've seen other bands in the recent past where the huge video screen in the back just completely destroyed or put itself in the foreground instead of having the actual band. This didn't happen with Iron Maiden. Those 6 people were just the center, with Bruce Dickinson and Steve Harris basically navigating through the show. I don't know how to explain it in a different way, but they sounded better than ever before. I can't find any bad aspect, and the Japanese audience is fantastic. They are respecting the musicians and they are celebrating them. This was almost 2 hours of celebration of one of the biggest metal bands on this earth and my absolute favorite band. Now, could they play a little bit longer? Yes. Do I need that they play longer? No. I was just happy, and I knew the playlist, so when they finished the show and with Wasted Years, I was just there smiling and a couple of tears running down, and was thinking, that is my perfect birthday gift. Couldn't be any better with whatever I would have. I thought it's the last time in my entire life that I can actually see Iron Maiden, and the day before my birthday they announced they go on another tour, 25 and 26. Now at the moment they're just European shows announced. In that tour they only play songs from their first 6 or 7 or maybe 8 albums. So that's where you get all the classic Run to the Hills, Number of the Beast, and Iron Maiden, Revelations, Charlotte the Harlot, 22 Acacia Avenue, you name it, they may play it on that fantastic next tour. I'm sure there will be some Asian concerts following in the next announcement of the next tour block, so I may have the chance to see that wonderful band once again. If not, I really don't bother. I had them on my birthday. It was for me like the conclusion of a great book which I'm following along since the early 80s, and everything which comes now and I can see them again is an anchor, and I'm gonna be super happy. But that show in Tokyo definitely will always be in the center of my Maiden universe in my brain. So I think I bored you enough. Next is back to Dumageddon. So yeah, see you in the next video.